Thank you, Thomas. So, shall we start it now? Good evening, everyone. My sunshine today. Welcome to Toastmaster MT. I'm back again. The following 7 minutes, I'd like to introduce another girl. Because as in last time I introduced myself, so this time I'd like to introduce another girl who living or exploring her life in Japan. Trust me, it's an interesting and inspiring story. Don't ask me the reason why, because you're gonna tell me afterwards. Okay? Deal. So, who is this girl? Her name is Nagi. Works in a busy company with her boyfriend. Nagi works really, really hard. She does not only her own job, she also takes over her colleague's job. She is good at observing. She judges the situation and make correspondent responses. And most of the time, she would sacrifice herself to please everyone else, to make convenience for everyone else. She takes others' duty. She strengthens her crazy curly hair for 1 hour each morning just for her boyfriend. She thinks doing all of these things could bring her peace and less trouble in her life and get what she wants. So, Nagi, such a normal girl, quiet, kind, nothing special, right? Don't actually have her own character. But why I want to share her story with you? Let's continue. The turning point happens on her 21st birthday. On that day, she is again the last one in her department, finishing the jobs her colleagues thoughtlessly left for her. She happened to glance at a mobile phone left charging in the office. So, unfortunately or fortunately, she found out that all her colleagues are taking advantage of her, laughing at her and her gullibility. I remember one of the text messenger even commented that I would never be someone like Nagi. So Nagi was mortified and humiliated. Humiliated. However, deep inside of Nagi's mind, she still has her boyfriend. She's always one waiting to marry him. So in this case, she can still tolerate it and get through it. However, guess what happened? In a while, she collapsed because she overheard her boyfriend's conversation with his colleagues. He admitted that he does has a girlfriend, but it's all casual. He does not have the intention of marrying her. So suddenly, it's about the time to realize it's time to change for Nagi. So 1 week later, she gave her notice to at work. She removed all her social media apps and shut down her telephone and social network. She gave up her house and moved to the relic house where she thought was a nice flat in the suburb. But she still managed to settle down. For the first time, she was feeling happy. She is herself. She stopped strengthening her naturally curly hair, and step by step, she changed the way she treats people, and she deals things differently. She started to have her own opinion and speak for herself. She even complained to a grocery staff when she was short-charged. And when her boyfriend came back and complained about her, he had grown a very ugly and curly hair and told her to put it back the way it was. Nagi was sad, obviously. But in the end, she managed to tell him she was happy the way she was and that she doesn't want him to come back to visit her again. So, as we could know, she had also started to meet her neighbors. One was known as a coin lady who always looks for coins under the vending machines, and another neighbor could develop as her romantic relationship afterwards. And a little school-aged girl who asked for touching Nagi's critically here because it looks like a dog. And Nagi allowed that, and she feels that herself. So as a conclusion, there are 1,000 Hamlets in 1,000 people's eyes. From my perspective, who is at her middle 20, the story told me that we are all explorers, strivers who are looking for a life at a different life stage. No matter what you choose to do, no matter where you choose to travel to, we are exploring what we want to do, what we want to try. It does not matter whether we get what we thought we would get in the end. No matter it's good or bad experience, it will be part of us. It will be part of our life journey. Like Nagi, she thought he could follow everyone's rules and she will get what she wants. But when she found out it didn't, she changed. So that's my speech. Thank you.